Hello everyone, welcome to Statecraft Academy, an initiative of BASE. And today we will discuss the burning issue, that is 130th Constitution Amendment Bill 2025. In the video, we will discuss why this bill is so controversial, what are the opinions of the government and the opinions of the opposition party, and what should be the way forward. Everything will be discussed in today's video. Remember, it is a 3-year IAS foundation. Aim is to make you ready for UPSC, make you ready to clear the UPSC in your first attempt. The features are complete syllabus coverage, where it covers NCT basics to advanced general studies, and regular revision and test series, which aims at testing your progress regularly and help you improve. And also you will have personalized mentorships from experts. Then live and recorded classes which will be provided for general studies, and then the provision of study material to revisit, revise and study at your own pace. Then the emphasis is also given on the current affairs. Aim is to help you score better with the changing questions paper dynamics. We will also provide classes exclusively online, and there will be 2 hours classes on alternate days, will make it 900 hours. So 900 hours of classes available over 3 years of journey to make sure that you are ready for UPSC in your very first attempt. We also have an announcement to make about another initiative, that is Mission Rakshak or Mission Rakshaka. This is a PSI scholarship test for a PSI scholarship test. That first test is already done. The second test will be on 14th September 2025. Here we will cover paper 1 and paper 2. The evaluation will be provided with detailed synopsis. It will be bilingual both in Kannada and English. Online and offline mode is available, and question paper in the latest pattern. The exam centers are both in Bengaluru and Dharwad. So all the interested aspirants, all the interested people who aim to become PSI can avail this scholarship test. The basics. What is this bill about? 130th Constitution Amendment Bill seeks to amend Article 75, 164 and 239 AA of the Constitution to remove the Prime Minister, Chief Ministers and Ministers of Union, State and Delhi, which are punishable with at least 5 years of imprisonment. Meaning, if they are arrested or detained for 30 consecutive days, by day 31. So, the President or Governor will wait for 30 days, and after the day 31, if they are not removed from the jail or if they are not relieved from the jail, then their position will automatically be removed. Once released, such leader may be reappointed. Very important. They can be reappointed. It doesn't mean that they are debarred from contesting in the elections altogether. The intent is to plug the loophole in the law where ministers in custody could continue in office. There is a classic example that Tamil Nadu minister Senthil Balaji was in jail when he was ruling the state. He was in jail being a minister. Even then he was assenting bills. Even then he was giving his opinions of the bill. So a minister living in jail or staying in jail was dictating the proceedings in the state, which is very undemocratic in nature. Next, this is what the Union Minister and Minister of Cooperation, that is Sri Amit Shah, said in an interview. He shared his views on important issues regarding the 130th Constitution Amendment Bill. What is this new bill to remove PM, CM and ministers was covered extensively by all the important newspapers such as the Hindu, Indian Express. So this will be covered by us in this video. So why does this amendment bill matter so much? Why is it so controversial? This bill moves India away from conviction only disqualification rule, which is present under the Representation of People's Act of 1951, to a stricter custody based removal rule. Prior to this, there is Representation of People Act 1951. Under this, only if they are convicted under an offense, only then they were removed from the office. So until the conviction, even if they are in the custody or even if they are in the jail, they were allowed to rule the government. They were allowed to hold the position of CM, PM or ministers. But now this bill makes sure that even if you are in the custody for at least 30 days for an offense which is punishable by 5 years, then he will be vacating the office. This raises fundamental questions about due process, federalism and political accountability. This is the opinion of opposition leaders. They say that here there is no questions about due process, because in offenses or in evaluating an offense by a minister or anybody, there has to be due process. And also this bill is being done by the central government or the parliament. Here there is no consultation is being done to state governments, which is against the federalism and also against political accountability, because there are no proper debates and discussions in the parliament around this one. Leader's opinion. Amit Shah, obviously he supported the opinion. He called it a landmark step to cleanse politics, ensuring that those who are behind the bars cannot run the government from prison inside. This is the opinion of Amit Shah. What are the leaders' opinions or the opposition leaders? They said that, so the other leaders who supported this were Prashant Kishore, who is a political strategist. He supported the bill by saying that no person jailed for a month should continue in public office. This strengthens democratic accountability. The people who are running the government should not be in jail. That is the opinion of the ruling party. BJP leaders, they emphasize that law is not partition but a moral reform long overdue to restore credibility to Indian politics. This is the opinion of the ruling party. Next, the opposition, they had a counter views. They were opposite of this and they were vehemently opposing this particular MK Stalin, the chief minister of Tamil Nadu DMK. He said that this bill is nothing but a black bill and a black day for democracy. He said that he wants that it paves the way for a dictatorship under the guise of accountability. His concern were what is going to stop the ruling party from jailing the opposition leaders for a period of 30 days. They can fit them in any sort of offenses and they can be made to rot in jail for 30 days. After that, they will be losing the office. What is going to stop the ruling party from doing this particular thing? Then Priyanka Gandhi said, criticized it as draconian and unconstitutional. She accused the center of crafting a tool to dislodge elected leaders via arrest. She was also of the same opinion. She said that the ruling party can easily misuse these provisions and can easily go against elected leaders via arrest. And Alauddin Owaisi. Akhilesh Yadav said that the bill is not about ethics but about silencing strong opposition leaders before the elections. And Arvind Kejriwal, who was recently arrested by the Delhi police, he termed it as an assault on democracy, noting how opposition CMs are often targeted by ED and CBI cases. So he was also of the opinion similar to Alauddin Owaisi that the ruling party is for sure going to use this for their advantages. For sure they are going to turn this into a political tool. So what are the supporters' argument here? Why is such a draconian or why is such a controversial bill is being brought by the government or the ruling party? Their support or their argument is that aim is to curtail criminalization of politics. It obviously prevents leaders from running governments from the jail cells, which will uphold or which will increase the public trust in the leaders. And also, it will make sure that the leaders or the ministers are wary of their positions. Next, it is in line with constitutional morality. It upholds public faith in democracy and governance ethics. Next is global comparisons. In several democracies, even pending indictments force ministers to resign. Next, checks on abuse of power. Ensures that ministers facing grave charges don't influence investigations while in office. This is one of the major reasons many people are supporting this particular bill. Next, critics' concerns. The presumption of innocence violated. The removal, even without conviction, undermines Article 21's principle of due process. What is due process? Here, both sides. Okay, it is also against the rule of law. It is also against principle of natural justice. They are of the opinion that it is against the principle of natural justice. In the democracy, especially under Article 21 in Indian Constitution, it talks about due process of law. First, you have to validate that the person who is convicted is actually a culprit. Only then this has to be taken forward. However, this 130th Amendment Bill bypasses this due process, bypasses this rule of law, bypasses this principle of natural justice. Next, political weaponization. Arrest could be engineered by using central agencies like ED, CBI against opposition leaders. Federalism is at risk because central government gains indirect power to destabilize opposition-ruled states. Okay, they can easily put any ED or CBI against a chief minister for example, of Tamil Nadu, where the opposition party is ruling, or for example, West Bengal, or example, Karnataka, where Congress is ruling. So they can easily use these weapons against them to make sure that the states that run by opposition do not run properly. Next is temporary reappointment clause. Critics says that this makes the provision weak and open to manipulation. Okay, obviously with the power they possess, they can easily come out of 30 days with a bail or something else, and they can get the position back. So what is the very purpose of this, the 130th amendment bill, if there is a temporary appointment clause? So it doesn't serve the purpose as well. So these are the opinions of critics as well as concerns. So this is about today's video. If you have any doubts, you can write on the comment box, and if you like the video, then please hit the like button, comment on it, and also share with your friends. Also, we have an announcement to make from Statecraft Academy, an initiative of BASE. So this ends our session for the day. Jai Hind and Jai Karnataka. Thank you one and all.